solemn trip through the metro this afternoon, a procession for Speaker Emerita Melissa Hartman and her husband Mark Hartman as their bodies are taken from the Hennepin County Medical Examiner to a funeral home in Minneapolis. Meanwhile, the man accused of shooting Representative Hartman, Senator John Hoffman, and their spouses is now in federal custody after his arrest Sunday night and first appearances and charges Monday. Vance Boelter is now in the Sherburne County Jail. Unfortunately, Boelter's tragic alleged actions have led to a flurry of misinformation on social media. Some of those remarks coming from sitting lawmakers. Rob Olson joins us now in studio. Rob, a lot being said about this tragedy on social media since Saturday.
Yeah, and flooding the internet almost immediately on Saturday as well. Conspiracy theories, conjectures, accusations, all of it politically charged and little of it based on verified facts.
Today we are asking for the public's help.
It was only hours after we learned of the murders of Representative Melissa Hartman and her husband Mark, the attempted murders of Senator John Hoffman and his wife Yvette, that the name Vance Boelter emerged and conspiracy theories erupted online.
Yeah, I mean, disinformation really is damaging because you can take it and run a long, long way.
And Paul Gazelka, Republican and former state Senate Majority Leader, began trying on X to add facts to the firestorm.
Yeah, but it kept going on and on and on. But it must be, somehow linked to Walz because of the appointment.
The most pervasive was that Boelter was closely tied to Governor Walz, being appointed to a workforce development board. Gazelka explained in a post viewed more than 90,000 times so far that governors and legislative leaders don't know many of the people put forth. As Senate leader, he played a part too, since board members come from both parties and staffers vet them.
He makes the appointments, but other people pick these candidates, both Republicans and Democrats. I pick people that I want to get onto boards that the governor then approves, and other people vetted.
On Monday, Minnesota Senator Tina Smith confronted her colleague, Republican Mike Lee of Utah, about his tweets, now deleted, that blamed Marxism and the governor. Senator Amy Klobuchar spoke to Lee as well.
Senator Lee and I had a good discussion, and I'm very glad he took it down, and I also thank my colleague, Senator Smith, for also speaking out on this.
And it's like, look, let's focus on the fact that this guy was a lunatic. He was evil. He murdered a good friend of mine, Melissa Hartman, and had a plan to do much more than that. So that's what we should focus on.
And both Senators Smith and Klobuchar spoke on the Senate floor late this afternoon, honoring the late Melissa Hartman's contributions to the state of Minnesota, both of them referencing the vitriol that has overtaken politics, both leading up to the shootings and now in the wake of them. Rob Olson, Fox 9.
All right, Rob, thank you.